folks, so you're through to Heather from Being Creatable with Heather. I thought I would show you at the moment for demonstrators, but further down the line it'll be for customers from the 5th of September, what you can do with these all-purpose shimmer inks. So I've got all 4 colours, as you can see. I'm kind of a bit of a fan of these, and I've got a few different techniques to show you today. So just going to take a seat for a sec. And so I wanted to show you first of all how you can create, just from your cutout images, you can just daub the colour onto it. Let me move all these out of the way. And I'm just going to pick the gold. This is probably my favourite colour, I will admit. So there's probably going to be a lot of gold. I've cut out a Celebrate, which is from the Celebrate You Thin Lit dies. There's 3 dies in it. One says Celebrate, one says Amazing, one says You. And I've gone with Celebrate. So I'm just going to grab a rough sheet of paper, maybe. Well, okay. Here we go, Celebrate. All right, so if you give it a good shake first of all, then you can actually just have a little bit in the lid like that, and all you do is just tap it on. And you just get that amazing gold, if you can see that. I hope you can see it there. So that's that one. So I'll just show you this one as well, because I actually combined the 2 colours here. So you've got gold up the top, and then you've got the bright copper down the bottom with that. So that's that one. So the next thing I'm going to show you is on an embossed piece of cardstock. So here I've used the Curls and Swirls, I think it's called. Oh, and I'm going to get it all goldy. There you go. And it's absolutely beautiful. Again, this is going to be available from the 5th of September, unless you're a demonstrator, and then you can order it straight away. So I am going to stick to the gold because I love it. And all you do is literally, it's sort of a burnishing look to it. So you just sort of just burnish it around like that, I guess. Not too sure what else to call it really. And I'm going to add a bit of the copper to it as well, because like I said, copper is my favourite along with the gold. So just grab a bit of the copper. So probably tap a little bit of the excess off before you go ahead and use it, because otherwise you'll find that it sort of ends up a bit clumpy looking. So there we go. We'll stick with that for now. I'm sure I'll do something with that later. And can you see that beautiful glimmer in it? Just love that. So the other example that I've got here is this one. And again, it's using one of the new embossing folders. So this one's called Tin Tile. Again, available from the 5th of September, unless you're a demo, and you can order it now. So that one's used on some soft suede cardstock. So I will put those to one side. Now, what else can you do with these? So another thing you can do with it is you can mix it up in one of these. So this is the Stampin Spritzer, and all it is just got your little spritzing thingo on it, and you will just spray. So I'm just gonna spray there. And can you see, I've mixed mine up with Isocol, so it's rubbing alcohol antiseptic, and you just mix it up together like that, because the rubbing alcohol dries really fast and you don't want it getting the paper really wet. So as you can see, it's just given me that beautiful gold tinge. Hopefully you can see that. I can't quite look up there and see. Okay, so this card here I've actually done that with, so I'm just going to see if I can possibly get it to shimmer for you. It's all over the card, and my floor in my craft room is now quite gold because I put them on the floor and then sprayed them. So yeah, we have gold floor. Okay, so another thing that you can do with this is you can create, what's it called? Oh, and where's my bit of card gone to? There it is. Okay, so glossy cardstock. I'm still working on what it's actually called, this technique. Oh, goodness. Marbling technique, that's what it is. Okay, so this time I'm going to go with the champagne mist. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this to there. And I've got a piece of plastic or cling film, something like that. And what you're going to do with it, scrunch it all up like this, plonk it around, and you just plonk it all over that, like that. So, looks a bit random, it is a bit random, but that's all you're going to do with it. And you leave it to dry. And I really wish I could find the one that I made earlier. That's gone walkies, so. It's not quite dry yet. We'll leave that to one corner for now. Another thing you can do with it. So I've made up a little, just a baby wipe, and you can add a little bit of the colour to your baby wipe. And what happened to that earlier? Find something to spread it around with, so I'm just gonna give it a bit of a spread around with that. And so I'm hoping that this will be enough. I'll just go back to this bit of paper. Excuse the fact I'm working on scraps here, but that wasn't enough. Okay, so I obviously need a wee bit more ink on this. I've only tried it out once. Methinks I'm going to be ordering more gold pretty soon. Not sure what happened to all my cardstock that I had lined up for this. Huh. That one's not working as well. Okay, so I'm going to move on to this one because I know this one was working really well earlier. I was using it in the copper and it was working beautifully. There we go. Now I've got it going. So that's just using this as a, just got an old lid there. And then again, you've got that beautiful gleam there. And then that was what I was doing with it earlier, and that's the copper. So I know it worked, but, and how pretty is your stamp afterwards? All right, so that's that technique done. And the last thing, hopefully this is dry now, is just to finish off showing you this marbling technique. So as I said, it's on glossy cardstock, and then I've just got a bit of plastic and pounced over the top with the colour. And then I've got some of the grey granite, and all you're going to do is just, it will resist where the glimmer paint is. Very, very quick. So I may have put a bit too much glimmer paint on there, but you'll get the gist of it in a sec. So then just grab one of those, give it a bit of a buff up. And there you have it. Can you see the beautiful glimmer in that? I hope that's working. I'm just going to stand up and see if I can. Yeah, so you should be able to see that there. So I think that's all I had to show you with that. Oh, the other thing I was going to show you is I actually have an old Wink of Stella pen here. So it ran out of the Wink of Stella, and all I've done is I've actually just been using it to be able to grab a little bit of the colour and paint it onto your cardstock. So I better show you the frost white as well, because I haven't used that one at all, have I? So give it a bit of a shake. It's got a little ball inside it, so when you shake it up, it I guess the ball helps with the mixing of it. And just, the frost white is beautiful on a dark cardstock. Let's show you it on black there. And I bought 2 other cardstocks, so why not? We'll just give it a go. There it is on the navy, Night of Navy. And one last one. I've got a bit of, pretty sure this is real red. So there we go. There. So that is pretty much it. And then it just washes off with water. So it's obviously water soluble, which I did discover earlier that, that my shimmer mist, the dauber that I had dried out, and all I did was I added a little bit of water to it, and all of a sudden it had heaps on there. So there's another sort of little tip for you with it. And I'm just going to bring back one of those just to close the screen off with. Thanks for listening to me, and I hope this was a useful presentation for you. Bye.